We'll start with a new topic that is tally. Okay, tally. You must all have heard. Okay, what is meant by tally? Tally means what? It's an accounting software. Okay, whatever in your if somebody is running a business and whatever that person wants to record any business transactions, then he is using that tally software. Okay, so mostly tally software it's related to business. Okay, for example, when a person wants to start a business, okay, business runs on what? Suppose for example I am a retailer. Okay, I am buying the wholesale products from a wholesaler. Okay, so I am purchasing the products. So I am purchasing it from a wholesaler. So I am a retailer and I am selling it to the customers. Okay, so this is called as business. I am doing a business. So I am buying the products and I am selling the products to the customers. So in this process, how much stock, that means how much goods I have purchased from the wholesaler, how much selling I have done to the customers, if I am purchasing any goods or products from the wholesaler, how much I have paid to that wholesaler, and if I am selling it to the customers, then how much cash I have received from the customers. Then also the business runs on credit, that is called as udhari. Okay, so how much I have taken credit from the wholesaler, or how much customer has to pay me in the future. Means if I have given on credit the sale goods to the customers, so all these transactions are called as business transactions, and whatever is related to the cash, those are called as business accounting transactions. So all this has to be maintained properly, then only we will be able to know whether our business is in profit or it is going in loss. Okay, so this all this business accounting transactions in earlier days, okay, the accountant person used to do it manually, so it was very time consuming, so a lot of time used to get wasted, and also there was no accuracy means what? The figures not used to be correct sometimes. But now, to overcome all these drawbacks, everything is done computerized, and to do it in computerized, we are using an accounting software. Okay, that accounting software, it is called as tally. Okay, so tally is widely used all over the world, in India as well as outside India also. Tally is used as an accounting software to record all your business accounting transactions. Okay, next, so you can see what is meant by tally. Tally means what? Tally is one of the best accounting software that includes maintaining business applications. So what are the business applications? Whatever sale is done, whatever purchase has been done, that has to be recorded. Okay, so that is done through tally software. Then whatever the cash related transactions, okay, means how much I have given credit to another person, how much cash I have given to another person, or how much I have to receive as an owner, how much I have to receive a cash from my customers. Okay, this all transactions are called as finance. Okay, finance related transaction, cash related transaction. So all these we can track it through Tally software. And this sales purchase means what? How much stock, that means goods, how much I have purchased and how much I have sold to my customers. Then inventory also, inventory means the stock. Okay, how much whole stock together I have in my godown, and how much I have sold it, okay, outside. So that is called as inventory. Inventory means the stock. Okay, and the payroll means the salary paid to your employees, workers, daily wage workers. All these salary related transactions are called as payroll. So all this everything, okay, all these terms, okay, which are related to the business are tracked, okay, are maintained through our Tally accounting software. Now there are different versions of Tally. Earlier it was Tally 3, Tally 3.12, Tally 4, Tally 4.5, Tally 5, 5.4, 6.3, 7.2, 8.1, then Tally 9 came. Now Tally ERP 9 is there, which was launched in 2009. Okay, and the latest one which is released in 2020 is Tally Prime. We will be using Tally ERP 9 version, and ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, next before starting the Tally, you have to know some basic terms which are related to accounting. See, Tally means what? It's an accounting software. It's an accounting software. So related to accounts, what are the terms which are related to accounts? Those basic terms, at least you have to know to start with the Tally software. To use the Tally software, you should know the basic terms which are used in accounting. So we will see one by one all the terms used in accounting. So the first one term which is used in accounting is trade. Okay, trade means what? When we purchase or sell goods to get profit, means to get cash, is called trade. Means whatever activity we are doing to buy any goods and to sell it, okay, so that we can get cash. Okay, cash means what? Profit. Okay, we are getting profit into the business, so that process it is called as trading, means trade. Next term you have to know is business. Business means what? The activity and act done to get profit is known as business. So business can be in the form of goods sale or buying, or by providing services such as bus, railway ticket reservation, mobile TV, DTH recharges and all. Business means what? The activity which is done to get profit to that particular person. Okay, means the trade activity which is done. Okay, that overall process it is called as business. So one person can set up a business in the form of purchasing and selling of the good materials. Means like in grocery shop, when you go, you buy some products, no? Yes, so that is called as good selling business. And another business which you can say is providing services. Means the business which is done to provide services to the customers. For example, when you go to the any mobile recharge shop to recharge your data pack or to fill up your this mobile recharge. Okay, so that means what, that person is providing you the services, okay, of TV, of mobile recharge. Same way, the TV recharge is also, it's a service which is given by the supplier to you all customers. And one more example, like railway ticket reservation, that is also a service which is provided to give you the ticket reservations. Okay, so business can be of two types, one goods and also services. Second type is services. Okay, the third one which you have to know is the owner. Okay, owner means what, the person who starts the business. Okay, the person who lends his money, means the cash or any sort of goods to start up his business. Okay, that person, it is called as owner. Okay, and that owner only who takes all the profit, and whatever loss which occurs in business, that responsibility also that owner takes. Okay, because he is the whole and soul of that business. When a person, okay, who start up the business is just a single person, then it is called as an owner. Okay, or you can say proprietor. But if there are more than one, means if there are two or three persons who has start up the business, then they are called as partners. Okay, and if there are group of people who starts business, then they are called as shareholders. Okay, so shareholders are a group of people who starts the business. The next term which you have to know is capital. Capital means what? I have told you in owner term, what, the cash which is lended by the owner to start up the business. Okay, so that particular amount or that particular cash or that particular what a bulk of goods are called as capital, means the starting amount which the owner gives to his business to start up. Okay, that particular cash, it is called as capital. For example, when a owner starts his business with 25,000 cash, if he is giving to his business 25,000 to start up, and also some goods of materials he gives to his business to start up, somewhere around 10,000, then the total capital invested by that particular owner is 35,000. 25 plus 10,000, it overall means the total it comes to 35,000. Okay, if business is in profit, then capital increases, and if the business is in loss, then obviously this capital amount will get decreased. Okay, next term is drawings. Drawings means what? When a owner, okay, when he runs his business, if he withdraws some cash amount for its personal use, not for the business purpose, but for some personal use, if he draws some cash from the business, then that process, it is called as drawings. For example, if the owner wants to buy one car, okay, for his personal use, and if he withdraws cash from the business somewhere around 5 lakh, then that 5 lakh amount will be called as a drawings amount. Here I have given one example of merchant where he takes cloth material to give it to for its family. Then this drawing it is called, then this process it is called as drawings. He is not taking the cloth material to sell it to any other person. He is not doing any selling. He is giving this cloth material to as a gift to his family members. So it is called as drawings. Next one is what? Goods. Okay, goods means what? The thing which is used to get profit in business. Okay, the material which is used for selling of the thing, so that you can get an cash. Okay, in place of it is turned into a cash, that means profit into the business you are getting. Okay, that is called as goods. Okay, for example, furniture business, if somebody is starting, then the woods which is bought, not bought means which is bought in the form of cash. Okay, the wood which is bought in the form of cash to do furnitures. Okay, so that wood it is called as goods. One more example, sugar making business, if somebody is starting, then the sugar cane which is being bought, okay, to make the sugar, so sugar cane you can say it, this is a good. Okay, next term which you have to use is purchase, which you have to know is purchase. Purchase means what? Goods which is bought into the business by owner to sell it, that process it is called as purchase. For example, I am a retailer person, I am having a grocery shop, and I am buying wholesale goods from the wholesaler. Okay, so the whatever goods I am purchasing from the wholesaler, that process it is called as purchase. Yes, see here, goods can be purchased in cash or by credit. So I am a retailer, I can buy the goods from my wholesaler in the form of cash, means I take the goods and immediately I pay the cash. Or suppose if I am in shortage of cash, then I can buy it on credit mode. Okay, credit mode means udhari. Okay, I'll pay to my wholesaler after 3-4 days, or after a week, or after a month. I'll pay to the wholesaler. So mostly the businesses run on the credit mode only. Okay, one example I have given, when cloth merchant buys cloth to do business, then this activity is called as purchase. So if the cloth merchant business he is having, then whatever cloth he is buying, okay, that process it is called as purchase. Okay, but if he buys any furniture, that cloth merchant person, if he buys one furniture, okay, that furniture he is using to display his for example racks. Okay, furniture means for example racks, and in those racks he will display all his cloth materials, okay, to display to his customers, so that they can view it properly. Okay, so that furniture he is using it for the business purpose and not for the sale. Okay, so that means this process it doesn't come into the purchase. Okay, so whatever is done into the business for selling up the things, that process it is called as purchase. Okay, and which is used in the business and which will be used again and again in the business. Okay, that doesn't come into the purchase. Okay, next thing is obviously sales. Now sales means what? Okay, opposite of purchase only. Sales means what? Goods, whatever you have purchased, okay, and you are selling up the things to the customers. That process, it is called as sales. I am a retailer. I purchase the goods from the wholesaler, and those goods I sell it to my customers. Whoever coming to my grocery shop, I am selling it to the customers. So that process, it is called as sales. And like purchase only, sales can be through cash or through credit. Okay, from me as a retailer, from me customer buys the goods on credit mode. Sometimes customers is not able to pay me the cash. They will tell me, I will pay you tomorrow, or after 3-4 days I will pay you. Okay, so it comes under the credit mode. Okay, credit mode sales. Or if the cash is available to the customer, then he will take it on cash mode. Okay, and the overall cash and credit sale which is done into the business, that overall it is termed as turnover. Okay, next is purchase return term, which is used in accounting. Purchase return. Then now from the word only you can make out what is meant by purchase return. If I am a retailer, I buy some products from the wholesaler. If I don't like it, means reason is what? If some of the goods are in broken condition, some are spoiled, or they are of very low quality. Okay, I don't want it. Okay, I will return it back to the wholesaler. So that thing, it is called as purchase return. Whatever is purchased returns back to the supplier are called as purchase return. And the opposite of purchase return is sales return. Sales return means what? Whatever of the sold things comes back again to the supplier by the customers are called as sales return. If I am a retailer, from me I have sold things to the customer, and customer doesn't like it because of some reasons, like the quality is low, or they are not satisfied with the goods, then they will obviously return me back. Yes, so that thing, it is called as sales return.